Were my collars up during that bit? Were they up? Mike just ran up and adjusted my collars, and I'm worried. I'm worried I just did the opening of the show like that. Did that happen?
I don't think it was that extreme.
Was it what, like that?
Little bit more than that, like a middle.
The more it was there.
Yeah.
And you just thought, carry on.
I honestly didn't really notice.
It's not live, Rob. We could have started again.
That's fine. You look great.
It's throwing me off now.
Oh, my God.
I don't know what to tell you. No, don't. No.
Not even the audience told you.
Yeah. No one told me. All of you. I locked eyes with so many of you. You didn't even think to go. Nothing. Oh, bless you, madam. I love you for that. I love it when my agent's here. I love it. Once again tonight, we are joined by our co-head writer, Lauren Greenberg, is here on the show.
Greenberg.
There she is. Welcome back, Lauren. Are we allowed to say where Ian is? Has he given us permission to say where he is, or he's just...
Oh, he doesn't care.
He doesn't care?
Yeah.
He's got the Rona.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's got it.
He's got it bad.
No, he hasn't. Oh, don't say that. I've not... Oh, look, no, this is me now all night, Rob. That's it now. I'm just going to be checking the entire thing.
It's really fine. It was just a tiny bit.
It can't be fine for Mike to run up.
Only Ben noticed.
I've never seen Mike move that fast since someone once said they saw Jay Leno in the parking lot. And he was out of here in a heartbeat. Jay's here, oh my God!
In my defense,
put on a denim jacket and ran.
In my defense, I had Tim and Ben urging me to go fix your collar. When I say urging, I mean screaming, so
but no,
that's why
I
I moved
appreciate
so fast.
it. Look, Mike, to be clear,
yes.
Not one bit of me thought that you give a No, Mike, you have made it very clear through the last 1,061 shows. This is a paying gig. It's this. We're subsidising the sandwich shop. That's what we're doing. I get it, right? I get it. I get it.
It's a good sandwich shop.
It's a good sandwich shop.
It is.
What is the sandwich shop called, Mike? What's it called?
It's called Philly's Best. It's a Philly cheesesteak shop.
Yeah. Cheesesteaks.
Authentic cheesesteak and hoagie shop using Omarosa rolls out of Philadelphia.
And it's a damn good sandwich.
Thank you very much.
That's the truth of it. It's that time. It's time for the news. And this afternoon, here's the news. This afternoon, President Biden signed an executive order to reform federal police practices, such as tightening restrictions on no-knock warrants, restricting the transfer of military equipment to law enforcement agencies, and forcing police officers to legally announce if they are a stripper before the music starts. The executive order reforms federal police practices, or, as President Biden says, he's cracking down on Johnny Law. Law enforcement experts say the new police practices will result in better outcomes and at least 3 new cop shows right here on CBS. And multiple states went to the polls yesterday, including Georgia. Now, Donald Trump tried to defeat the Republican office holders who refused to help him overturn the 2020 election, but all 3 of Trump's picks lost their elections. Now, luckily, Trump is famously a very gracious loser, so it should be fine. But it was a humiliating defeat, it really was. You just know that somewhere, out there in a dark corner, Trump's doing the angriest little YMCA. Moving on, according to a new poll, 83% of Americans believe that the United States has, quote, gone off the rails. Oof. Train terminology. You just know that Biden understands. Here's my thoughts on this. What do they do with the poll? Do they really ask American people? Do they call up and go, if America's gone off the rails? Like, is somebody out there calling Americans and being like, first question, has America gone off the rails? Follow up, on a scale of 1 to 10, how doinked up do you think America is right now? Reggie, you're good at this. What's one thing, even one small thing, that we could do to get this country back on the rails?
I think, you know, people just kind of like, just resetting, you know? Just like reset all the stuff, you know? Just
Does feel like you want to do that, doesn't it? You want to unplug America and plug it back in.
Yeah, totally.
You want to unplug it, wait for 3 minutes and plug it back in.
Yep. Defrag.
Just hope that it goes bom bom, and you're like, okay, got it. Yeah.
Defrag.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. How would you get America back on the rails, Winnie? Come on.
Can you say it again?
What?
I got this
Insane.
Sorry.
Wow.
Are you wearing earphones?
They're
Are you
earplugs.
listening to something else while you're here?
No.
I
They're
have to let you know, can I be
earplugs.
honest? Before you answer, I will respect you so much if you are.
No, they're earplugs to tune you out. I'm not listening to anything else.
Serious?
You know?
You're wearing earplugs during the... But you don't even have to be down here if you don't want
I mean,
You
I
don't.
do.
You don't.
I'm the best part of the show. Come on. I do.
Why have you got earplugs in?
I'm trying to train myself to like kind of fall asleep while I'm sitting here.
Oh my
Not
God.
listening.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. One bit in Vulture, and look what's happened. She got mentioned in Vulture once as being the star of the show, and now she's like, sorry, what? And this was an interesting new finding. Researchers have discovered that men who fill their Tinder profiles with shirtless pictures are perceived as less competent and more, quote, slutty. As opposed to the men on Tinder wearing shirts who are competent, but also slutty. Researchers say men who pose in shirtless pictures are more promiscuous. The study was conducted by researchers at the University of Jealous Much. Lauren, you're on the dating apps. You do all this. Do you agree with this finding? Do you find men without shirts more promiscuous?
I don't want to slut shame. Yeah, but definitely. Yeah.
Really?
Well, it's like you see them with their shirt off and you're like, yeah, he's down to
Okay.
So, yeah. But I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, I don't think it's a
it's
bad
just-
thing. No
it's
one's saying
just-
it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
No one's saying it's a bad thing. I think
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. I do think you can... So where I'm from, obviously in Britain, there's a lot of talk about class. Upper class, middle class, lower class, class. And people talk all the time, whether it's you went to a fee-paying school, did you go to university, how much your parents earn. And I actually think the class divide is whether or not you are comfortable walking down a busy street without a shirt. And if you are, you're lower class. And if you're not, you're middle to upper class. And I think that's the divide. That's what it is. I'll say it again, Winnie. The divide! The divide! And we got a new world record to tell you all about. A British man living in Spain earned a Guinness World Record after he rapped for 39 hours, 37 minutes, and 54 seconds. Have a look.
Nice seats made of leather and things that I can feel comfortable in, nice and spacious. The money is outrageous. No matter what car you've got, they hate us. The petrol pumps that pump it, sometimes I feel like I need to lump it.
That's fire.
Feels a bit like quantity over quality, doesn't it? Seriously, that clip was 24 seconds long and it felt like an hour. Imagine how long those 39 hours felt. This does bring up an important question, though. Can you really call it rapping if you're alone in the studio under a blanket? Are we ever going to break a world record on this show, Rob? Do you think we'll ever do that idea?
I think that we could. I think we've talked about it a lot.
Do you think we should?
No, because we feature a lot of really stupid world records on this show. And so it's sort of just, the bar is so low. I don't know that we want to do it.
It's true. You're right.
We had an idea to break the world record for the longest broadcast talk show. And it was, how long was it? 50 hours?
I think it was more than that. I think it was like 70 hours or something like that.
70 hours.
Jeez.
But the guy who did it basically was like that guy, sat in a room and just talked with, like, he'd had his dinner on his lap. And they called it a talk show. There was all manner of rules. But we did find a network, didn't we? We found an affiliate.
We had a TV station in Milwaukee that was going to broadcast
They were
you
gonna broadcast
72
all
hours.
72 hours.
Wow.
I sort of felt like we should do it.
Milwaukee. Go for it.
Okay, when you say go for it, we're all in this. It's not me on my own. You can take breaks and get someone to fill in, but I'm allowed, what am I allowed? 5 minutes an hour.
5 minutes an hour, and you can't, like, add them up.
You've
Only
got
5
to
minutes
take
an hour.
5 minutes an hour, and you can only show so many tape bits.
Yeah, we were going to rely on showing a bunch of tape bits and stuff like that, but it's just straight up you on camera for 55 minutes an hour.
We were gonna, if we had to eat, we were gonna do cooking segments and eat then.
Ben and I got very nervous about you that many hours in, because you get punchy after like 20 minutes. Seemed worrisome.
Punchy?
It's live television for that long.
Winnie, you might want to take him out. It's about to get interesting. Punchy? What does punchy mean, Rob?
Just a little loose.
Funny?
Yeah, very funny.
Right.
Quite loose. Says things that could be potentially regrettable.
That is true. That is true.
It's good TV.
Yeah, correct. Thank you, Lauren.
Yep.
Was it set? Ben, how many hours was it? I bet he's Googling it now. How many hours was it?
It was 72 hours and 18 minutes is the current record held by a Romanian television station.
Wow. Transylvania.
Look at Cece. Cece just went. You not up for this, Cece, no?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Well, it would just be a really long day.
It would.
It's a really long
I'd
3
have to learn
days.
how to
That's 4 long days.
Yeah, sleep sitting up like Winnie.
We mapped it all out, didn't we? We were going to have beds in different studios so we would rotate and people would work in 3-hour shifts.
Quite far along, and we sort of figured out our sleep patterns, but there was nothing for you. So it's just going to be like a live stream of your mental breakdown over 72 hours.
But couldn't we show James sleeping?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
You're not allowed to
No,
sleep
you're
at
not
all?
allowed.
Broadcaster.
You're not allowed. You've got to be permanently broadcasting, and it has to all be new material.
I have a pitch. Can I give a pitch?
Yeah, go on.
So the 72 hours, 18 minutes is essentially 4 days of television. Why don't we do 4 days of television for your last 4 days on the Late Late Show, and then you leave and never come back?
That's heavy. Heavy.
Can I be honest? I am already going to cry my eyes out anyway. The prospect of being awake for 4 days, that's just not how I want to go out, Ben. I'm be like, All right, we'll discuss. I like the idea.
Okay.
I think we revisit this. We do. And finally, we wanted to tell you about this. Oreo and Ritz have joined forces to create a new, very limited edition salty snack. Here it is here. They're calling it very limited, which means we're pretty sure no one's going to buy this. Oreo cookies combined with Ritz crackers. And yes, this will start a 3-day Twitter debate about whether this is technically a cracker or a cookie. Fun idea, though. Lots of other snack foods are jumping on this trend. They've combined Starburst and M&Ms to make S&Ms. They've put together Doritos, Cheez-Its and Corn Nuts to make D's Nuts. And lastly, there's this one, a combination of Swedish fish and ding-dongs, which they're calling fish dongs. That was the news. We'll be right back, everybody.